Hey, how you doing? Are you gardening? And if so, can you tell me how it's going? Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's now the middle of July, and I'm gonna tell you, I'm exhausted. I'm doing my garden, my mama's garden, trying to help out other people. Work aside from working a 9 to 5. Plus, I'm in the middle of trying to transform my garden and everything else that comes along with gardening. So, can you tell me how you are doing and how your garden is going? How are you feeling about it? What do you think I mean about that? Are you overwhelmed? I mean, what tell me what are your concerns as far as your garden? You know, are you overwhelmed? Meaning, did you make your garden too big? And things like that, or things are thriving over here, not over there. You know, so is it the work that you didn't anticipate? Because gardening is work. It is some physical labor that you have to put in, you know. Um, is it the weather that you didn't anticipate, meaning the heat? Or are you in one of them states where you're getting too much rain? Or you don't like being outside with the insects, the mosquitoes, the frogs, and the snakes? Well, guess what? I got that too. And I'm out there in it. I just make sure that I dress appropriately. I sure do. Mm-hmm. So, is it too overwhelming for you, meaning that you don't know what to do first, or things just pile up on you, you know that as far as the garden task and things like that? I mean, you've got pruning to do, you've got harvesting to do, you got fertilizing to do, cleaning up the garden and all like that, aside from maintaining the lawn and all like that. um like I say, you don't have to do all of your gardening tasks in one day. Break them up. It's hard out there, y'all. And some of y'all are getting rain like it ain't nobody's business. And don't be afraid to ask for help. Pay, throw somebody a couple of dollars to come in and help you, especially to do the manual labor and to clean up a little bit for you while you out there with some music going, maybe pruning and harvesting. Because I'm gonna be honest, everybody don't know how to come in and harvest your stuff. They just come in and yank it off, and it got to be taken off a certain way. So pay them to come in and do the cleanup while you do the harvesting and the pruning. You know, we got to be smart about it. Okay, I'm just being for real with you. So, and plus, not only that, did you succession plant? Because because some things do come to have a early end cycle. Once like tomatoes. Did you succession plant tomatoes? Because certain tomatoes, once they start to produce fruit, your determinate tomatoes, things like that. Did you succession plant those, and all like that? Did you anticipate the weather, the hot weather, the rain? Because we got storms coming, and your plants and stuff get thrown all over, and your corn fall all on the ground. You got to go out there. You got to go and stand the corn up right, and the tomato cages all over the yard. You gotta go and get them back together and stack them up just right. That way, when you go out the next work day, guess what? You ain't gotta do it. You know. Well, guess what? You got a chance to do it again. You you got a chance to do it over again. Guess what? Cause fall is right around the corner. We getting ready. A lot of us gardeners are getting ready. Mm-hmm. So this time, like I said, did you make your garden too big the first time to where you don't want to make it to where that you don't let it be a deterrent to you for you. Oh, I'm not gonna grow next year. I only want a garden next year because you made the mistake of making it too big instead of trying to grow it. this your first year gardening, you trying to grow everything under the sun, grow what you eat. Make it that simple, or grow your favorites, or even if you don't like being truly outside, consider growing an herb, a herb kitchen, for real. Make it that simple for yourself, you know. So, like I say, you have a chance to do it, and it's coming up really, really quickly. Consider making your garden a much more manageable size. Start small and possibly expand your garden as you master the art of gardening, because ain't too many people finna come in and help you do all that work. I'm just gonna be honest with you. They want you to bring it to them. They want you to bring all that produce to them, all that fruit to them. Ain't too many people finna come and help you on your garden. You gotta do that work yourself, because you guess what? You the one that wanted it. I'm just being for real. I'm just being honest with you. Or, you know what? Maybe things just didn't work out at all because you chose container gardening instead of a raised bed garden or a no-till garden. Like I say, don't let this be a deterrent to you or for you because you just didn't take the time to consider what exactly it was that you could handle or what you wanted to do, so that you, because to I mean, what I mean is, don't let it make you decide not to have a garden next year because you didn't make the right choices. Okay, you ain't alone in this game. It's a lot of us out there, who don't have help. Yeah, we want a garden, and some of us, like I say, this is probably like year up, maybe up to year 7, 8, or 9 for me. And I mean, sometimes things just don't go right, you know. Um, because like for me, certain things will grow well in the ground, like my tomatoes versus grow bags, you know. Or either the seeds are no good, and we sitting up here, yes, like bell pepper seeds and things like that, they take a long time to germinate. And if you're an impatient person, gardening will teach you patience. So that's something you're gonna have to learn to have, is patience. Okay. So um I'm just gonna be honest. Don't let it discourage you. Yep. Don't let all of your garden not thrive, and don't let that discourage you, because don't give up. Try and try again. You'll never know success until you master the art of it. you know, Trying to figure out the disease. Guess what? I'm a prime example. Tomatoes. I started growing tomatoes in a 5-gallon bucket back around 2017, maybe. I hit everything under the sun dealing with the diseases for tomatoes, or just certain conditions and things like that, because of course, when I started in 5-gallon buckets, guess what, it was my first time gardening. So I'm very good at growing tomatoes at this point. So yep, I didn't give up. I was completely determined. You've got to be willing to put in the time in and do the research to find out um what is that's going to identify the problem, and then seek a solution. You're going to have to do some reading. Okay, I'm going to tell you this. Embrace this gardening, because you are learning something new. You're learning something new pertaining to gardening that you could pass on to other people, maybe your grandkids or other people who are thinking about getting into gardening, but they've been on the fence for a year about it or something like that. Just get them started. Help them get started. You know something I want you to do? You probably thinking that your garden was a total failure. Go out in your garden, look around, and see all of your successes and your failures. Look at your flowers, look at your fruit trees, the plants that you did, and your herbs. Maybe something didn't thrive, but maybe something did. And okay, and maybe something did better over here than over here. That's why I suggested downloading a sun tracking app and putting your it is going to ask you for your address, and it's going to let you know where the sun is optimal on your property, meaning where the sun is at the most time during the majority of the day, where your shaded spots are. And see, like I say, that's why you need to determine what you're going to grow and what it requires. Maybe you need to grow this over there versus all instead of letting it get in 10 to 12 hours of sun a day. Maybe you need to put it back over here in the shade, and it will grow. So we all still experience things. Trust me. For real, yeah, we're still experiencing things, you know. Um, and a lot of us, you ain't the only one. Guess what? Who are dealing with things like in blossom rot, the vine squash. What is it? The vine squash board, the squash vine borer. Man, I think he has decimated like two of my plants. Whereas my mama stays 2 miles from me. Guess what? It's thriving in her garden. Knock on wood. Yeah, I don't see no evidence of that vine squash borer. Well, it like I said, it has taken out two of my plants, and one is hanging on, but barely. You know, and then guess what? And something what you're gonna have to do is you need to go out, look around in your garden, inspect your plants, look up under them leaves, look at your fruit trees and things like that for damage and insects that are not helpful to your plants and your trees. Because um let's say um the vine squash borer. Okay, I see a little something. I ain't too worried. Oh, I get it in the morning. You come back in the morning, that plant is gone. That thing just done went through and ate through your whole plant. I'm serious. That can do some. Them little things can do some damage. And you do still have a lot to learn about soil, the types of soil, the type of garden the type of garden that you want to have. Do you want to have a raised bed garden? Do you want to do container garden? Do you want to do the no-till method garden? Come on, you got to do your homework. So, and something I'm gonna suggest that you beginning gardeners have is a garden journal. I'm gonna be honest. It's not a garden journal, but it is a tablet. And things that what you want to put in that journal, first of all, is your garden layout. Plan what you want to grow and where, the type of soil and that you add, and it is flowers and herbs and things that you grew. Did you change anything around and the date that you did it, the date that you started planting? That way you can kind of know when to expect to see a harvest coming, or things to start to emerge, you know. Um, Put down the date that you started the seed and when did it germinate. Take pictures. Hey, be happy. Every little small victory counts. And when did you make a harvest? And write down what the weather was like. Did you have any problems in your garden? Like I say, um, um, the pill bug on the on certain plants and things like that. And all you need to do is just dash it with some cold, give it a fierce what I say, a fierce spray of cold water. Of course, just water. It ain't gonna be hot water, but just cold water on that plant, and you're good. You don't even have to worry about it. I mean, basically, um, Did you have any problems? If so, what did you do to solve that problem? And you can say the name of the websites that you went on, and things like that. What did you add to the soil? What did you add to that plant to like in blossom rot? Calcium. You can do Tums. You can do things like Epsom salt. So those are the things that are things that you will want to write in your journal. By learning from your mistakes, this gives you a chance or opportunity to do better the next gardening season. Okay? Look, I wish you the best on your gardening journey. All right? So, I will see you all next time, and y'all have a good night. Bye bye.